So I watched Brett reacting to the first 10 seconds of this and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to react to it myself. So let's have a go.
Okay, a lot of cisgender women on my recent videos are really mad at me because I said that being a cis woman was a privilege, and they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Being a woman is not a privilege.
Maybe this is just me, but I don't want to hear anybody that wasn't born with XX chromosomes telling me how hard it is to be a woman.
That's true. Being born a woman in a patriarchy is not a privilege. You are absolutely oppressed by being a woman, and no one's denying you that. The privilege is to be born cisgender.
I'm calling BS on that because you didn't say that in your last video. And secondly, if it was about being cis, then why did you not mention men as well? If it was about being identifying as the gender that you were born as, why did you not mention men as well?
Privilege is to identify with what you were assigned at birth because the world is built to accept you. You don't have the same barriers to healthcare, housing, social acceptance, pay grades that transgender people do.
I'm so glad you brought up healthcare because I've got a lot to say about that. I read an article the other day and there is a gynecologist in France that has been sued because he refused to see a trans woman in his clinic. Knowing full well that he knows nothing about male anatomy, this person still is going to sue them because they're not empowering them to feel like more of a trans woman. I would like trans women to think of this. If they're booking in to go to a gynecologist just to feel empowered, that could then be stopping women being able to see that gynecologist. It will put delays on it. We all know how difficult that is at the NHS at the moment. Booking into a gynecologist just to feel empowered is going to take appointments away from women that actually need it. And it will get to the point where somebody books an appointment that they don't need and a woman is unable to get a diagnosis that maybe could save her life. Why would you do that when you say you love women so much?
Even though you may not have it great because you're a woman, you don't have it twice as bad because you're trans.
It's amazing how there's such a small percentage of trans people, yet they are the loudest and the ones that we have to listen to the most. Well, firstly, thanks for the patronising transplaining because we all appreciate that. James, do you ever wonder if you might actually enjoy life and be happy and stop going on rants like this if you just actually lived your life off of TikTok? After all, you'll learn more from listening than you will from talking. Try it. Happy to help.